Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today I am doing a tutorial using the oh so popular Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place. This is the first time that I've used it on myself, and this is the look that I came up with, and I really do like how it turned out, so I really hope you enjoy it too. And if you are new here, then hello, my name is Zoe and you can subscribe if you want to. So I did already make a start and do this eye first because I had no idea what I wanted to do, and there's a lot of bright colours in this palette and I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm going to work on blending the underneath of the eye later on when we do the base, but I just wanted to get started on this eye. I have already carved out my brow and everything using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. This is the Masquerade palette from Juvia's Place, and this is what it looks like inside. This is the larger version. It does come in two sizes, but I got the bigger one. And yeah, there's lots of bright colours, but there's also lots of really wearable tones as well, which I do really like. So the first one that I went in with is this one right here. That one is called Ada, so that's the one we're going to start off with. I'm going to pack that on my brush now and just start packing this into the crease. I haven't actually set my concealer as my eye primer today. I thought I would give that a go. Usually I would set it, but a lot of people have not been setting it and say that it works so much better, so I am going to give that a try today. I actually find it quite hard to blend when I don't set my primer, so I'm concentrating first on just getting the colour into the crease. Because we're doing more of a spotlight eye, I'm getting right into this inner corner as well, and onto the lid in this inner corner as well. And the brush that I'm using is not too fluffy, so it's helping me just pack the colour on right into the crease. I'm just using really small swirling motions back and forth just to get that really packed in. So the shades in this palette are quite pigmented, but I don't think that the colour payoff is as deep. The shade that I've used now is this one, which actually looks like a warm reddish brown, but it actually comes off on the eye quite pink. And then I'm now going in with a fluffy brush and just blending out the edges. We are winging it out quite far, as you can see. I'm just starting to take that blend up a little bit and out in this outer corner. And then again with this one and packing on the colour. All just about building up the intensity as you go along. And then next I'm going to go in with this purpley one, which is called Sobo, and I am doing exactly the same with this, just getting it really deep into the crease and onto the inner and outer corners as well. I hope that these two eyes are going to turn out looking the same. Whether that will happen or not, I do not know. And then again, taking that brush and just blending out the edges. Then took a little bit of this one on a really light fluffy brush. That one is called Zulu, and I use that to start blending out this edge. And this one again, it looks quite dark in the palette, but it actually turns out quite orange. I'll show you. It looks like quite a deep brown, but it's actually not. It does come out quite orange, which I don't know really how to feel about that. The one thing that I am missing is a good cut crease brush, so if you've got one that you like, let me know which one it is. I used a mix of this one, which is the So Eco shading brush, and I also used this one, which is just the Real Techniques lip brush. And just to perfect that shape over top, I am going back in with Zobo and just going over that edge. Then to set that in place, I'm using this one, which is called Zola, and I'm just taking a flat dense brush and just really packing this on. The shimmery shades in this palette are super creamy, they're really nice. And then I'm taking Ada and just wiggling them across the edges where these two meet. And then Zobo, which was the purple one, coming over a little bit further. And then to really make that pop, I'm going to use this one, which is called Geezer. Just on my finger and pressing this over the centre. I'm just going to take some of that concealer on a fluffy brush and just blend some of this for the under eyes, so we can do that part next. And then we're just basically using the exact same shade. So the first shade that I'm using is Ada. And I'm going to blend this down quite far because I can always clean it up later on, but I want it to meet all this smoke on the outer corner. And then I'm taking Zulu and just blending that through. I feel like this just warmed it up a little bit. And then taking Zobo, which is the purple shade. Then I'm going to take a brown eye pencil and just line my waterlines with this. And I'm also taking this on the inner and outer corner of the lashes as well. And then to mimic what we did on top, I'm taking the really light shimmery blue and just popping that in the very centre of the bottom lash line. And then I took a little bit of the Glam Crystals glitter liner. This is the silver one. And I just placed a little bit of that to the centre as well, just to make it pop a little bit more. Okay, so moving on to foundation, I'm using the Milani foundation, and I am going to need a lot of this because this is not the right shade for me. And I'm not too worried about going up to that shadow yet. I'm going to blend all that in with the concealer. Okay, then now I'm taking that concealer and I'm first just going to start placing it where I want it. And then I'm going to start by blending underneath first. And with this, I'm just going to start really lightly buffing the concealer up to the shadow. And then as I come to this inner corner, I'm just literally patting it down. Foundation in place, I'm going to use the MAC Studio Fix powder. This is in the shade NC20. For bronzer, I'm using Milani's Baked Bronzer in the shade Glow. And then I'm just using some of my Urban Decay Beach Bronzer over the top. For blush, I'm going to use Luminoso from Milani. And then for highlights, I'm going to use Gilded Honey from Gala. Then for lips, I'm going to use MAC Soar Lip Liner first. And then I'm going to use the MeMeMe Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in number 5. So this is the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you did down in the comments below. Please give it a big thumbs up as well and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!